Hello, got a girl. Lexima here. How are you? Um, so as you know, education is our thing, right? It's women on change thing. It's my thing. That's what I'm passionate about. But what is education? I believe that when it comes to education, many who have kids in the system, whether it's the college system, the K through 12, or whatever. But as long you are, and it can be private too, right? If you have a child, whether they're in college or maybe it's you who's in grad school, college, or even getting your GED, or even going to school for the first time, when you think of education, do you link it to some system, or do you think of it from your perspective? I think that's an important question because when we think of education, we tend to look for it out there versus from ourselves. And I think that's perfectly normal because you grow up from the time you were born, go to school, go to school, go to school. But where did that come from? Who says going to school has to be, it's like going to church, right? Has to be going outside the home to some getting together with a group of folks, whether you're learning or not, you're still going, still spending time, regardless how old you are. Was school created because one, our parents had to go to work, they had to take care of us, and then as a result, school was created as a way to put kids to learn something, or was school created to provide some formal education from an economic perspective or from a system perspective, right? I've never gone to a country where they didn't have an education system. What if that education system was part of us? Whether you're a parent or not, can read or not, you want to get an education, you can look to your experiences or things you wanted to learn about. If we could get that out there, whether it's from your friend, whether it's learning how to read, learning basic math, what if you can get that differently from going to quote unquote school? Now they're offering them online. That's an option. But what if your education was not tied to an institution, but it was tied to the environment, the network you build? How would that be different? I'm asking that question because I think the time that we're going through now is an opportunity to redefine, particularly to those who are not benefiting from what I would call a formal education. There has been a lot of studies out there that says, hey, formal education does that, it does this, it does that. I do agree. But how that education is provided or accessed, is it important? And I like to know because I think this is an opportunity for us as people to really think about how we think of education. Now, if your kid never belonged to ABC school, but yet the environment that they grew up in, the community you help build or part of, teach you, your child, and it doesn't have to be another institution, it doesn't have to be through religion, but just say we as people design a system to provide what we need to thrive. How would that be different? And how would you appreciate or contribute to that system as an individual? That's my question today, because as I'm thinking about how we educate children, this is an opportunity. The pandemic is an opportunity for us to rethink that. And that's one thing I like to know and learn more about from you. Provide your comments. Cheers. Next time.